Welcome to the 1/6 Scale Collectors YouTube channel. I'm James.
And I'm Kelly.
And you're joining us on Let's Talk 1/6 Scale. What are we talking about today, Kel?
We are talking about one of the most iconic superheroes of all times.
Condor Man.
No.
This is when Disney had an original idea for superheroes and they came up with Condor Man. I think after the sales, they decided to buy Marvel.
I have no words.
So who are we talking about?
The one and only Superman.
Superman. Do you know Superman is probably one of the oldest superheroes? He's not the oldest, the Phantom's the oldest.
Right.
But Superman, I think was like 1938 or something.
Right. 1938.
Yeah, he's like older than you, believe it or not. Oh, do you remember Saturday mornings as a kid? Do you remember the Superman TV series?
No.
Yeah, you do. It wasn't a cartoon. It was actual like made in the 50s stuff.
The 50s?
Yeah.
Just shows you how old you are.
No, because it was like reruns and stuff. But let me show you.
The Adventures of Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman.
I didn't realise that Superman was actually out before the film.
Before the film.
The film.
The film set the standard, set the bar
For superheroes.
superheroes.
Oh yes, it has to be
The legend that is Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeves.
Superman the movie, 1978.
Is it 1978?
1978, and Hot Toys have done an amazing job of creating Superman the movie figure. Now it's an old figure, I think it's about 2011, 2012, and it is so hard to get. They did release an evil version of Superman in 2013.
Yeah, you seem to be able to get a lot of the evil ones on eBay. There seems to be a lot of them.
So look at the packaging. Probably one of the best packaging I've seen in a Hot Toys box.
I mean, it is big.
It is huge.
It's not something that you can store away easily, but do you want to store it away? I mean, look at it.
Oh no, it's lovely on display.
Yeah.
But it is big. As soon as you open that lid, you're met with this greeting, which I think is awesome for Hot Toys to do.
Yeah, that's very heartwarming.
Yeah, it's
Isn't
really
it?
cool. Okay, inside the box, let's have a look at accessories. You actually get two stands. The Fortress of Solitude display base, which is really nice. It comes with one of those transparent, thingy, grippy things, so you can have them in a flying pose.
So you can't actually see that he's elevated. So he looks as
Look at
if
you.
he's... What, with a big word?
Yeah.
It looks like he's actually flying, but like real life flying.
Yeah, like coming into land or
So-
just taking off.
So is this the base that he goes to when he needs...
To talk to his dad.
So it's like Google.
It's like Google in the 80s.
Okay.
But you have to go to the Fortress of Solitude to log in.
To,
You also get a standard base, which is kind of nice to have because, let's face it, that Fortress of Solitude takes up a lot of room. Comes with two sets of hands besides the fist that's on the figure, sort of a relaxed hand set and a flying set, I guess you'd call it. So you can put him in a decent flying pose.
and of course the two extra pegs.
Of course, always come in handy. Do you know Hot Toys actually made a new body type? A muscular body type especially for this figure.
Yeah?
Yeah, because obviously they needed someone that was pretty buff.
They've done a pretty good job.
Interesting note, do you know Dave Prowse, who plays Darth Vader? He was actually penciled in to play Superman.
Right.
But the part went to Christopher Reeve, and Dave Prowse actually trained Christopher Reeves in the gym to get him all buffed up. But I think we should really take a look at this outfit, because this outfit is really screen accurate, I feel. It's like that spandexy. And you know, even though it's so old, I still think it still looks so new.
Yeah.
You can still, I know they've rehashed Superman and stuff, and that's great if you like that sort of thing. But to me, this is Superman.
This is Superman. The wire in the cape.
Oh, the wire in the cape. You can get some awesome poses. This figure is not hindered at all. He articulates really well because of that stretchable suit. Let's look at the head sculpt.
That's him.
It's him. I think
That is him with the thick neck, the curl.
It's, for an old figure, they really took their time on this, I feel. That is Christopher Reeve.
And he's done his hair.
He's done his hair. Always looks well groomed. Besides when he's turning evil, but we won't go into that. But
No.
he looks, it's Christopher Reeve from any angle you look at. That is Christopher Reeves.
So good head sculpt then.
Good head sculpt,
Yeah.
excellent head sculpt. You will not find better.
No.
But shall we go and take a look at some of the poses you can get him into, especially with that wire in the cape, which really helps with those action poses.
Oh, with the wire in the cape, it just makes it look as if it's actually flying round.
Yeah. And the music.
Oh, just listen to this music. Doesn't it just get you? Doesn't it remind you of Christmas and Quality Street?
Why does everything always have to come back with food?
Yes, it just reminds me of Christmas, Superman film, and Quality Street. You just can't beat Christmases like that.
Yeah, no, I actually went to the cinema to see this with my brother, and there's only two films of the late 70s that really got me, and that was Star Wars and Superman.
Cinema was invented when you were young.
Don't start.
Okay.
This is your figure. You wanted this figure for so long.
Yes, and do you know what? It is actually one of my favourite figures. It's a figure that, as you say, I've wanted for a long time. I was very lucky to get it at a very good price, and I will not be parting with this figure.
But thank you for joining us for this sit-down review. Listen to me and Kel chat and reminisce about childhood and Superman and Hot Toys and just talk a load of garbage, really. But we enjoy this hobby and we just like to chat about it.
Yes, we do.
But we're going to, don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, then hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like, or don't. If you want to join our Facebook community, then head over to Facebook to the 1/6 Scale Collectors. And we've got a little treat for you. The movie that set the benchmark. Here's the trailer.
Bye.
Kal-El, you do not remember me. I am Jor-El. I'm your father. Even though you've been raised as a human being, you are not one of them. You have great powers, only some of which you have discovered.
A man gets older and he thinks very differently and things get very clear. And there's one thing I do know, son, and that is you are here for a reason.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me! Who's got you?
We're sitting on top of the story of the century here.
Who are you?
A friend.
You are revealed to the world, but you still must keep your secret identity.
Why?
Your enemies will discover their only way to hurt you by hurting the people you care for.
I don't know who you are. Just a friend from another star.
Is that how a warped brain like yours gets its kicks? By planning the death of innocent people?
No, by causing the death of innocent people.
Mind over muscle.
They can be a great people, Kal-El. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way. For this reason, above all, I have sent them you. my son.